Oh, it's late October in New York. Cold rain falls in sheets nearly every day, and the skies have been gray for what feels like weeks. The streets glisten with water and filth. Trash piles up faster than the city can clean it. There is a heavy, unshakable weight in the air, like the city itself is holding its breath. Crime reports have dropped recently, not because things are better, but because something is different. Gangs are quiet. Costumed villains haven't been seen in days. Even the police seem spooked, more cautious than usual. The Daily Bugle is running sensationalist headlines, but most of the city's heroes are noticing the same thing. There is an eerie calm blanketing the streets, and it doesn't feel like peace. Some heroes report strange dreams, others feel like they're being watched, even when they're alone on rooftops. People whisper about disappearances, but no one can say who exactly is missing. It's the kind of atmosphere where instincts matter more than brute strength, and where the shadows feel deeper than they should. We are switching to, well, we will begin with Nightcrawler or Kurt Wagner, whichever is, well, you prefer. Is you're currently at the church, finishing your, well, evening prayer, I would say. Not sure how many times you're supposed to pray.
Me neither.
I know for Muslims and for Jews, not for Christians.
No, I think he's Catholic, so whenever he needs something.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Place is very, well, quiet. Perhaps just how he likes it. Yeah. Nightcrawler is different, to say the least. See, one of the priests is reading through a book, and one of the nuns is making sure that everything is clean. Everything feels quiet. Perhaps more than it should be.
Yeah, I imagine he's probably not like actually sitting in the pews. He's probably up in a rafter because I don't know, mutants are probably still not the most popular. But yeah, I mean, he's not hiding himself, but he's just um considering the sense of unease. He's glad there's no criminals around, but is trying to ask God what might be on its way.
You see one of the nuns is heading to like one of the back rooms, and I will let you make a vigilance check. She heads in there. Yeah, that's enough. You would hear like muffled noise coming from that direction, like someone not speaking quietly, but someone is like somebody is trying to stop a person from speaking.
Yeah, he's sort of distracted by it and will just uh, bamf over to appear next to the door, just teleports over there, and just knock on the door. Say, Fraulein, are you all right in there?
a. Actually, let me make it. Yeah, hell of a name. You don't hear an answer, but you hear footsteps coming out behind you. As what it lets me actually. There we go. Remove the invisibility. Trying to you see a woman dressed in a sort of camo outfit is holding a bow and aiming it at you.
You don't look like the other nuns.
She's holding, like, grabbing an arrow and pointing it in the bow, and she's just pointing at you and says, "Either come with us quietly or make a scene."
I'm not sure what it is you want, madam, but I assure you there's another way to resolve this. He kind of puts his hands up in the air like he's as though he's surrendering.
Yeah, you'll hear the door behind you open up, and you will hear a arrow being shot. Let's see.
I was going to say if he hears the door, then he's going to bamf, but
Yeah,
I might
can still bamf.
I'd use link defense then if he's shooting at me.
Yeah, you are at what defense?
Link defense, so I can.
If you're being hit or being attacked.
If I'm the subject of a ranged attack.
Oh, well, yeah, you are. Does it let you just bump out of, like, just lets you disappear without a?
No, actually, blink defense lets me catch the projectile and send
Okay.
it somewhere. Blink I can just do as a reaction to dodge out of the way, but that
Okay.
will be a anyway. So he's just. Yeah, I'm not going to use that reaction because the.
Yeah, it missed. And with that, initiative. As I'll probably just let them all attack at once.
Yeah.
You are on the ground now.
Yeah.
Okay. You are first. Yeah, I can just reveal it. See archers on both ends at the moment.
That's right. Just press begin button.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
It is weird being on Foundry and not being with.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't even remember that they need to change the combat to like the movement to combat. Forgot about that. But yeah, you are up first. You're being flanked by two archers.
What I'm going to do is, as the arrow came from behind me, he kind of dodges that one, just doing like a backflip into the air, and then yeah, with my movement, I'm going to teleport behind him and I'm going to use my first reaction here as I appear behind him to
Yeah.
use a martial arts power.
Yeah.
Just checking. Oh, okay, yeah. So he's going to just use fast strikes as he appears. Oh,
That will not hit.
yeah. So he kind of misses there as he tries to kick at him, but then I'm going to try and grab the nurse with my standard action
Yeah.
and just say, "Hold on, Fraulein," as I'm going to then use teleport together as my standard to
Yeah.
try and teleport with her back into the main chamber.
She will not resist, so I'll move her wherever you're moving. Never mind, you have GM. Yeah. So
Yeah. But I just teleport back into the main chapel and I just say, "Father, there are some intruders I must take care of. Please, everyone, head outside and I will let you know when it's safe."
Right, we will. They will both run towards the exit. Actually, they will be a lot closer. They can dash. And as they approach the door, they are stopped by two armed individuals with spears. Unfortunately, things are only getting worse for Nightcrawler, as there are more archers than he expected, even though he expected none. And they will all shoot at you.
I will use another reaction as I'm attacked to blink.
Is it when, like, immediately when you are attacked, or like can you
When
see
I
if you miss or not first, just for your own focus?
the trigger is when I'm attacked, but I'm gonna do it whether it hits or not, because I'm just trying to teleport over to the priest and the nun.
So the first attack will then miss either way, because you blinked. Sorry. The other four will still make an attack. The 13. Well, good job, Tony.
It's a miss.
Against your agility, yeah, the miss. Second one. That will hit. You will not take damage, but I need a resilience check from you. You're getting a bit sleepy. When the arrow strikes.
One more defense. Oh no. You know, I'll just make the resilience.
That's still enough. You are beginning to feel a bit sleepy. You will have trouble on your attacks, but you are still up, and I still have 2 more attacks. 12 misses, and another 15, so another resilience check.
On that one, I'm gonna use the blink defense.
Okay. So you just blink out of there? Oh, you catch it. You catch the arrow.
yeah, I'm gonna try and teleport the arrow.
At home.
Uh, yeah. So if I get a fantastic, I can send it back at them.
Oh, but if not, you just catch it.
Checking. Oh no, it's against their attack, so that just fails. I get hit.
So you still hit. I'll need another check with trouble. No, normal check, just normal, another resilience check. You will be fine, but still trouble in your attacks. And I believe, yeah, that's all of them. Unfortunately. Oh, I almost pressed end combat. I'm not used to the button there. The two spearmen. They will ignore the nun because they are not here for her and stab you. Viciously. Your melee defense? By any chance?
By any chance? That would miss. Still.
Yeah, and another one that will hit. So another resilience check. This one is with trouble. Still there. But this will be all of them. So back to your turn. Again, I almost ended combat. I will learn eventually.
Cool. I am going to jump up into the air and use banging heads on the two spearmen.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
that hits. Critical success.
That means
They are prone
they're
as
not
well.
prone. So yeah, I think that's rolling double damage there. So it's 20.
Oh, okay, I got it. So it will be 20 to all of them. That is applied. And they are prone.
Yeah, so he kind of jumps up and grabs their heads, smashes them together, and as they land on the ground, he goes, "Go! Get out of here! Run!" And will yeah, he's gonna run back over and try and hit one of the archers again.
They will run away to safety.
Actually, yeah, I mean, is it vitally important that he get captured here? Because I suppose he could.
If
He
you
could.
want to run, you can run.
I'll tell you what, he's going to. Suppose he'd have to use his movement to get there. He's he's going to teleport once the priest and the nun are safe. He realizes he's going to need some backup from the rest of the X-Men, so he will use his teleport, and I can go 30 spaces.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
So yeah, he's going to try teleport probably onto a nearby rooftop, or try and escape this battle if he can.
Yeah. If you
Given
have
that
30, if you have 30 feet of spaces of teleportation, you can do that.
yeah, so from the front door here, as he kind of knocks them out, they go running down the street. He bamps up and tries to, if they do follow him, lead them away, but he should be just sort of disappearing.
Yeah, he teleports out. We are teleporting back to the New York map.
And then he'll be sending a distress call to the X-Men to try and see if anyone's available to provide backup, let them know that he's been attacked.
Is you teleport on their roof, and at least, but start setting the distress beacon. You hear a shot ringing off, and before you get the option to react, something hits you in the back and sends an electric shock through your body, and that, including all of the other things they shoved into you, well, everything goes black.
Like it just as he kind of presses like reaches for the comms unit, lets out a scream, falls.
Hear some people talking in Russian as everything fades to black. Which I don't believe Wagner understands, but close enough. Now switch to a different character.
Actually, he does speak Russian. He has
They
linguists.
say, oh, yeah, okay. They say, come on, let's get him to the cemetery. This is what you hear before everything blacks out. You also hear like, let's hope the rest are doing their part.
It falls unconscious.
And now we switch to a more pleasant evening as Jubilee. You are currently in your lovely apartment, spending some time with your adopted child, Shago, I think. Yeah. Or is it? Shogo. There we go. You were expecting Jonathan or Chamber to show up as he's been giving you a hand. It is a bit late, but you hear someone knocking at the front door of your house, of the apartment. Might need to. Okay, combat was ended. That's okay.
Oh, I see.
Unless it didn't end. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I should have probably pinged you.
It didn't end.
Oh. So you're still in combat movement.
And the little drop down box, you can change it there.
Okay, let's see who is in front of the door.
Are you opening it or peeking through the eye? Thingy?
Peeking through the eyelid.
Okay, phenomenal. They don't really care. As you see, two people you have no idea who they are, but they are holding big spears.
Okay, who the fuck is that?
Are you saying it out loud, or just like to yourself?
I'm saying it out loud. Yeah.
Yeah. The person in front of the door will hear you, so he'll thrust the spear through the door at you. Try to hit you at least. Say, nah, the door is not that thick. And 11 to hit your melee defense.
No.
Cool. Let's begin combat. All right, that's everyone. I will find the combat movement at some point, but for now. The archers. You will hear some of your windows breaking. You'll not see who broke them. Just yet.
Are they actually invisible, or
I'm just revealing them now. There you go. I wasn't sure if lightning works on this map.
yeah? I've set up lighting on them.
Well, yeah, then.
Also, I just meant like, are they using cloaking devices, or
No.
was that just they weren't
It was
revealed?
just for me, so they'll be on the map, and I will have to drag them during the session. But so they won't be actually accidentally seen for some reason. You will hear the door opens behind you, and you see an archer who has enough movement to shoot an arrow.
Actually, may have disabled lighting.
And 11 to hit your agility defense, usually.
No.
That is to be expected. He will dash. He dash. That's his turn. The spear hunter in front of you will try to shove you back, so his friend can come in. I don't remember the rules on shoving people. But will a 12 hit your melee defense?
Yes.
Then you will be moved one space backwards. I'm glad you cannot move yourself not on your turn. He will approach. So will the second one, and he will attack you. That's a much better roll. So I'll need a resilience check with disadvantage, with trouble, because he got a marvel. So you fail once, you will have trouble on your attacks. Unfortunately, there are more. That's another resilience with trouble. And will also not be enough. And the less than third attack, which also hits. So again, another check with trouble. There is a much stronger sedative in those spears. You do hold on, but you have trouble in your attacks. And that would be them. I will say your child is also somewhere in this apartment, but we didn't disclose, so it's up to you.
Oh, well. There's only one thing to do. Let me just...
I think they know where it is.
No, it's not just screaming justice and then cut off the head.
No, I thought flare.
Exactly. How
Yeah.
did you know?
I looked through your abilities, at least you specifically. Because they know anything about you, like the character. So we will need to make
how do you
make
not
an ego
know
check.
Jubilee? She's like the prime from the X-Men.
But yeah, make your ego check.
Let's see where the. Okay, let's see. That's why. Ego check.
14, be enough against all of them. So they're all blind.
Yeah. Now I cannot recall if you can pass through an enemy space.
Most you can probably walk here in diagonally if you want. Not sure we settle on that, but let's just say, yeah, why not?
Oh well.
Unless you want to by running, but it's also an option.
Oh well. Already ruined the windows.
I will say your child is somewhere here. You can decide where he was. Maybe he was on the sofa and you grabbed him. But you don't think of that a little right now. But yeah, you have a child.
Oh well. God damn it, I cannot even reach it. Oh well. That's fine. At least next time I can.
Okay, they are all blind, so they will all have trouble, I believe, on their attack. Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
They've got half speed and yeah.
That as well? Just have, no, not trouble and a half speed.
Yeah, and enemies have an edge against.
Yeah, that makes sense. But let's see. Double tap, there we go. It's trouble. 11 against your agility.
No.
Let's give her a check to see if she heard anything. Even with the trouble, she would. She will make an attack against you as well. And I forgot to give him trouble, but it will miss either way. Yeah. Spearman. Not nearly as in this situation. Not sure why I shoved so many of them into such a small place.
Yeah, so the vision is off on this map, but I don't know why.
Me neither. I wasn't sure how to fix it. So modify trouble. Okay, they would hear where you ran off, so you'll have 2 attacks coming your way with trouble. That will miss, I think. 11 against melee, probably misses.
Miss.
And 12 against melee.
12 will
Maybe.
hit.
Then another resilience with trouble. Still enough. Well, screw me. The other 2 will move closer. This one will stumble and be prone. Because he fell on the sofa. Okay, could not find a prone condition, so he's in cover. You're up.
Perfect.
That list is alphabetical, but yeah.
Well, the plan is, since this is a window, I'm gonna get out and start climbing down. I'm gonna spend my entire movement for that. Having the kid hold on to my back while I climb down.
All right. Yeah. The kid is still with you. That's all.
Pretty much, yes. That's all I can do.
Thankfully, the archers have both. They will attempt to shoot you. An 11 will miss, and a yeah, you use a reaction to help him. I'm not going to. There we go. Maybe. No, that's on me. The archers did nothing. The spearmen, they will follow suit. Will drop them. And take some damage out of it. But yeah, that's everything they can do. So we will go back to you.
Oh well. As I come down, I'll just be running. Yeah. Let me see. Boop, boop, boop.
Where are you running? Like, you can move yourself in either direction.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be that case. Unless, of course, this is. No, it's
Maybe you need
not.
to look at the lower part. Like, you move down a level, so you might be on the lower.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, yeah. Oh, that is
go.
actually it.
Yeah.
We do.
You sprint with your child. Move out of the map.
Exactly.
The child is on your back, you said?
Yes.
Or like front? Okay, the back. As you're running, you'll cross the street. As you're crossing the street, a van will directly crash into you. You have a moment to move so the child is not hit. And as you're laying there, hit by a car, if you are the spearman, will pop out and hit you with a syringe before everything goes black. Again, mumbling something in Russian. This time I ended combat.
Damn Russians.
Not Nazis this time.
So they are fascists. Oh wait, no, they are communists.
Last but not least. We have X-23. You're currently at one of the. Oh yeah. Dev gave this map to me, so I stole it and used it. But you
What
are
map?
currently. Did it switch? Should have swapped.
It's just black.
You might not.
You might not. It's fine.
Yeah. Can you see? Yeah.
I can.
Okay, that's good. You are currently in the woods somewhere, training because you do not want to train on people. You were tracking a deer, keep your skills sharp, but you seem to have lost track of her. You may make a vigilance check.
Just to confirm, Danny, you can see now, right?
I can see a forest in what appears to be Michigan.
Sure, Michigan. Yeah, with an 18, you spot the deer running northwest. But with a marble success, which the enemies cannot possibly roll higher, you also see a few people hiding. You spot them, they spot you, but they don't know you spotted them.
How deep into the woods am I? Would it be suspicious to see people out here?
Like, is it possible to see people out here, or just in
Oh,
general how
well-
deep you are?
No, how would it be suspicious to see anybody out here? Is it
Not probably not. With their equipment, definitely.
got it? So they don't look just like hunters. They look like you have to do
No, they
something.
look
else.
like hunters, but not any hunter you ever seen.
Got
Like
it.
they have spears and bows, which look a bit more sophisticated than the normal compound bow or like a hunting rifle. And spears have probably not been used for hunting for a very long time. At least not in the
Yeah.
manner we're used to with the word hunting.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of take cover. See if I can hide from my bright yellow costume.
Yeah, you can make your check, like agility. They'll make their resilience, vigilance. Oh yeah, I'll not make the check. They will not see you. Actually, they might. You would actually have trouble on it with their heightened sense. Actually, don't roll with trouble. You're not trying to sneak past them. You're just hiding. But let's see. Oh,
Jeez.
let's see if I get a marvel. No, I succeeded, but no marvel. So I'll say they are like they heard something from your direction, and they'll start moving there, but they don't know your specific location.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can circle around them. See if I can isolate one from the rest of the group.
All right. They will move a bit further ahead.
Hunters slowly become the hunted.
Yeah, predator type game. I will say, actually, yeah, they'll stop for a moment here and try to look for you again. But are you just going to continue circling, or are you going to jump at that poor archer there?
I'm gonna just wait. The moment I start walking again, I'm gonna run up behind him and ask him, and then put the knife to his throat.
Yeah, they'll still make their check. Still, you do not have to roll again, just them. I could roll for the other ones, but they will never succeed on it. You can make your attack, but yeah, you can. They will continue.
Okay, I'm gonna launch at him to attack.
You can make your attack, but he will like the archer hears you the moment you are about to hit him, so your attack still goes off.
How do I attack? I'm not trying to kill him right now.
What are you trying to like
I'm
knock him out? Just grab him?
I'm only trying to restrain him because I'm asking when I ask questions on what exactly is hunting.
You have the heroic tag, so it's by default your
Yeah,
attack
you will.
don't
Yeah,
kill.
yeah.
Good to know. And I guess
Just
Do you
basically-
want to grab him and hurt him, or you want to attack him like and like are you hurting him in the process?
probably yes.
So just make your attack and
It's
roll the
just,
damage.
You can
Eh,
impale someone on your claws and
yeah.
not kill them. You don't have to worry
18 will hit.
whether it makes sense or not. That's another. But we've all seen Wolverine pin someone to a tree or something and then just be like, yeah, no, he's fine.
Yeah, you managed to pin him down. Unfortunately, he yells in pain.
Okay, I'm gonna look up. I'm like, who are you and what do you want?
The archer yells something in Russian, and the rest of the people will turn to you. And we will go to combat.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea whether or not she would know how to speak Russian. I'm gonna go with doubtfully, though.
Don't think she would know.
She doesn't. I would argue she might be able to speak Spanish, but she doesn't have the linguist tag.
Would make sense, but yeah, it will be Russian. So initiative yet again. That's a horrid roll. That's slightly less horrid.
I don't actually know if she is Spanish in the comics. I know.
I think in the movie she was like
Yeah, but that kid.
yeah.
I think the kid is Spanish. So
Yeah.
maybe.
Can you roll initiative, or is something not working?
Oh. No, I just got out. No, okay. This is another combat.
This is a combat zone. It's,
Oh, weird.
there we go. And you are up first. Look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna stab this guy and then. Well, I'm gonna stab this guy for now.
It's a good start. And you will knock him out.
Oops.
Don't worry, he's not dead.
Kill them all.
I will admit that wasn't 100% my intention. If he survived, it was not by. As it would be an accident. I'm gonna launch at this guy.
Yeah.
That's my turn though.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, the rest of the archers start moving and attack you. That's 16 to hit your agility.
16 is my agility.
Then you can, as a resilience, I'll give you an edge on it. Maybe a horrible idea, but we'll see.
She's not. She's surprisingly not that resilient.
That's not the reason, but yeah. You're fine. Second attack. They are not within the rank. 12 to hit you.
12 misses.
That's a shame. The guy next to you will use a reaction and give him edge.
Okay.
There we go. Another resilience with an edge. You are still fine. And I believe I have one more. Yeah. Look at me. Oh, Marvel. Make a resilience without an edge. Just normal.
Oh. Oh.
You will fail your first one. So trouble on your attacks. Now the spearman.
Very well.
He'll have to full sprint towards you. And the other one will take a jab at you. That's a pretty good jab. Make your
Yeah.
resilience check with trouble.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. No damage, just resilience check with trouble. Yeah,
14.
you're fine, fortunately. But that's their turn. Back to you. As you've been hit with something, not sure what, but you're a bit sleepy now.
Oh, Whirling Frenzy attack.
Yeah? Is it one roll for all of them?
I
That
believe
hits.
it is.
That hits.
Okay, then they both take half damage for that.
Yeah? They both did.
Again, I don't like this position, so I'm gonna be so I'm gonna be moving out.
Yeah?
That's 1, 2, 3, 5. She doesn't have another movement.
Yeah?
Cool. It's my turn.
The archers will give chase. They are not losing the prey. And the barrage resumes. That will hit. So a resilience with an edge. Two resiliences with edge.
So isn't it trouble?
No, it depends on the attack. This one you will succeed in the first one, so make another one also with edge.
Got it.
Switch to the hunters. Oh, yeah, you succeed actually. Either way. But the spear hunters would attack. I don't think 12 hits are melee,
And
so they will help each other with an edge. They
Good.
have to get a 6 to actually hit you. Nope. But second attack. Will hit, so resilience with trouble. Again.
These days sent their best guys after X23.
Clearly not good enough, as it's still enough, I believe.
But still, with all those marvels, it's like
Yeah.
these are the most elite.
Back to you.
okay, this time I'm gonna focus on this one guy. I'm gonna use
Which one? The humble one?
Steve. Yeah, the humble one, Steve.
Yeah, yeah. It's humble Steve, they call him.
Hold on, let me just see this. Let me just quickly read this.
Focus Fury lets you put focus points on it.
Ah.
Like it's like elemental blast, but for melee. If that's what you were checking out.
The character splits the attack between two classes of enemies. Whirling Frenzy.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Stick to what you know.
That hits. 7 damage. Well, you know a lot. Still the movement.
Cool. Gonna launch in this way.
Yeah. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
The archers. Yeah, why not? Again, shoot you. Actually, one of them will spend his action to help the other. So if he hits, it will be harder. The check will be hard.
Makes sense.
Bow attack. That will hit. So normal resilience. Yeah, that's enough. And another. Another normal one, because they got a marble.
Okay,
And
this is getting
again,
out of
you
hand.
succeeded.
This is getting out of hand.
Don't mind it. You're wasting all of those marbles on the wrong battle. But the spear.
I mean, it does make sense. Of all the
Yeah,
effort to try and put down
spearman.
Spearman.
14 to hit your melee will miss, I believe.
Yes.
You have a 16, so you will get help. And will hit, so a normal resilience. And the second guy will also make an attack. So you succeeded, and a 15 will miss, so you will get the help from the other one. And another check from you now. Normal one. And with that, the screen goes black. As we finally move to the fun part. They say something in one of the radios, in the walkie-talkies. And we switch map. As I scroll through my list of things. Mr. Wait, end combat. There we go. No rewards, no. The long list.
Yeah, I think it tries to give all of the powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler. Everything is black. You hear nothing. Everything is darkness. You hear a voice in your head, speaking with a thick Russian accent. The spider hides behind a mask, but the demon wears one too, doesn't he, Kurt? And the map shifts and changes. You awaken beneath a citadel ceiling shattered by time and fire. Moonlight spills through the windows that don't exist, each one painted with your sins. People who you did not save, perhaps people you disappointed. You're unfamiliar with the place you're in at the moment.
Yeah, he starts looking around in confusion. Oh, who is there? What is this?
See, the glass begins to move, changing into memories perhaps you are trying to forget. You see your mother sneering as she drops you off. You see Professor Xavier watching as you leave to do your own thing. You see Logan, bloodied, shaking his head at something you've done. Their voices raise a cruel judgment choir.
I'm not sure who you are, but I have faced my own sins. Do this every day. What do you want from me?
You hear the same voice again. Look at them. They see you clearly. You hide behind your smile, behind your faith, but you are neither man nor mutant, only a creature that never earned a place amongst the living. So tell me, priest, who are you really when no one is watching? See it feels like the glass moves closer. They're still yelling at you, accusing you of things.
Yeah, it starts to. I think his bravado starts to drop a bit as he. Yeah, he's just sort of taking a few steps back. Oh, this isn't real.
Sorry, say again the last part.
Yeah, it's just like this isn't real. He's trying to like convince himself that this is some sort of. He's assuming it's some sort of telepath or something that's attacking him. But
You can make a. I'll let you choose because everything just happened. Either ego or logic check.
yeah, I think ego makes sense.
Yeah. It will not be enough, so I will let you choose whether you add karma or not.
I'm just quickly double checking. He might have iron will. No, he doesn't.
Are you sticking with the roll?
Sorry, I'm just double checking his traits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, I'll stick with the roll.
All right. As you tell them that this is not real, that this is not true, you see the panels begin like almost crying, and you see blood beginning to drip from them. You hear this voice again. A beast laughs because it is afraid. That's all pride is. Fear in disguise. For the next one, well, at the moment now, as he says that, the ceilings return to normal. You see the corridor elongates, and everything feels like you feel like you're drunk. Like everything is, what's the word? Like everything is spinning around you. But you see that at the end of there is nothing like special at the moment. You just see at the end of the corridor, you see two doors, one with light and one without. But it's like next to the altar, far away in the room.
Yeah, I think he starts praying for forgiveness, just kind of like reciting the Lord's prayers. He tries to make his way down this stretching corridor, but he's not teleporting because he's just sort of he's got he's lost his balance a little bit.
Yeah. You make your way forward, and I will ask you to ignore the invisible characters. As you see two doors, one bathed in golden candlelight, the other cracked open, breathing rot. You see a phrase carved above both of them. All cages offer comfort. And you hear again the voice you heard before. Every soul chooses its cage, Nightcrawler. The Pentian silence or the Predator's truth. The choice is yours.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Kurt is the Nightcrawler, so he's gonna choose the darker path. I think and go. Just stumbles and tries to grab a hold of the door handle.
Alright. So please choose me heads or tails.
Tails.
Assume Tails is 2 when I'm rolling a 1d2 now. You stumble into the other door.
Wait, sorry, say again.
You stumble into the other door, the one you did not want. As you were all... everything was spinning.
Yeah, he's just sort of looking in confusion.
As you walk in there and peer through the door, you see a cloaked figure kneeling before a holy relic. Currently with his back to you, so you do not see him.
Does it look like, when you say a cloaked figure, as in like a priestly figure, or like a supervillain cloak?
More priestly figure.
And then he'll just approach them and say, "Excuse me, would you help? I think I'm lost."
As you approach, he turns to you. It is you, but untouched, whole, and calm. There is nothing more to prove, he tells you. Stay here, preach, heal, let the rest burn. Behind them, lights flicker across worlds of world where you never fought. A calmer one, a peaceful one.
These are lies. He's just trying to like convince himself that this is just.
I'll let you make a vigilance check to see through the lies. And that's enough. See, everything around you begins to flicker. His expression, your priest version expression changes and he yells in pain, but there is no sound, and everything disappears. You'll see that at the end of the room now there is a stairway leading upwards. You hear the same voice again. You walked away from peace again. How long before you crawl back on broken knees?
It is not peaceful. It cannot exist without sin. It is forgiveness that makes it meaningful. And he's like, yeah, just trying to make his way up the tunnel now. Just trying to escape this place with everything he has.
Yeah. Which again? You're now at the top of a tower. It sways from a storm that seems to never end. You see a bell. It is rusted. The rope is nearly torn. Written on one of the walls is, "Do you still believe?" The voice speaks again. "This is it, isn't it? Your final mask. Your last defense. Faith. Ring that bell, little demon. Let the world hear your God save you."
Yeah, he's trying to figure out. Does that seem like it would be the way out, or can he see from this bell tower anywhere he could potentially like teleport to, or does it just seem like
You see
this
that the
endless-
church is like on a small island that is exactly on the side of size of the church, and there's like an open sea and the storm and everything. There is nowhere to go.
Yeah, then he will start kind of praying to both God and the professor to try and hear him as he'll ring the bell.
You're doing both. You're praying and ringing the bell.
Yeah, he's just kind of like praying under his breath as I think in particular, but he's just
Then I will
trying
let
to
you either ego or might. Melee, sorry. Ego. As you ring the bell, it tolls once, and bright light begins engulfing everything, and the storm parts. As the storm parts, suddenly everything changes. You wake up in a grave. No like coffin or anything, you're just laying in a freshly dug grave. Dirt is clinging to your skin and you are drenched in sweat. You hear a voice again. The same voice. Most beasts I hunt are simple. They run, they fight, they die. But you wear your shame like a shroud. Your clothes are buried in scripture. You bleed for others. You're not the strongest, not the fastest, but you are the hardest to break. And that, Kurt Wagner, makes you the most beautiful prey of them all. And we switch. Oh yeah.
Is this still in my head? Or can I see
No,
the
you
source?
woke up. You still hear the voice in the head, but you woke up now. You feel like you're clearly not where you just been.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get his bearings and figure out what the hell. How he just woke up in a grave.
And while he does that, we switch. As I scroll through the notes. There we go. Jubilee. You wake up dripping water. The floor is wet, concrete cold. Everything around you is almost completely dark except a few lights that you can see in the distance. You're in a tunnel. Looks like an old subway tunnel. Rusted pipes snake along the ceiling like roots. There is a graffiti, old X-Men tags and chalk marking. One of them glows faintly in the dark. Jubilee was here. You don't remember writing it. Behind you, the tunnel collapses. Ahead of you, nothing but black.
Oh well, continue forward, since that's the only way.
You can make a vigilance check as you hear a voice in your head. You burned bright once, all noise and color, and now just another candle blown out in the dark. With the 17, you see that there is a flashlight laying on the ground in front of you.
A flashlight, you say?
Yep, a flashlight.
Oh well, pick it up.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it's currently not working.
Oh well, then I'm just starting to make small sparkles in my hand to light up. So she can do that.
You feel like, well, as you try, you see that nothing comes out, nothing happens. Your powers are not working. Or perhaps you're not trying hard enough. Either way, the tunnel is fairly dark at the moment.
Oh well, continues in the darkness then.
You continue walking, and you hit a wall. Appears to be a dead end. Perhaps
Yep,
with
yeah.
light you could find a way out.
Well, just. Well, if you can't see in the darkness, then. But I can feel a wall. It's gonna hold my hands to the wall and just going in one direction and seeing where that leads me. Gotta be one way, and if I meet a wall, well, the other direction.
Right? You start feeling until you find the door. Like you feel a door handle.
Ooh. Turns that door handle.
And the door opens. You hear a the voice again, saying, "You were always pretending, Jubilee. Glitter over fear." But the door is now open.
There's nothing to be afraid of, even in the darkness. Unless you fear the darkness. I walk through the door.
We will go to the next map. You enter what appears to be a subway station turned into a theater. A very extreme change, but that's how it looks like. See, slowly but surely fog begins creeping through the floor, and then figures appear. X-Men. Dead X-Men. Some friends, perhaps mentors. Kids. Wolverine, Monet, singed skin. You even see a kid. It's like a young teenager, perhaps, staring at you. An older Shogo, you believe. They're all seated on benches, watching you, judging. Behind you, a mirror, huge one. But it is not in the reflection. But it's not you in the reflection. It's a version of you with no powers, no team, no family. Just a scared girl, alone again in the dark. You hear the voice again. They grew, changed, died fighting. And you survived. But you never grew up.
Well, as Kurt sometimes says, to get into the kingdom of the Lord, you must have the mind of a child. So why let stuff Boris? Why let Boris bother you?
speaking to the crowd, to the voice in your head, in general.
The voice in the head.
You get no answer. The crowd is looking at you as if waiting for you to do something. Even your kid is looking.
Tries to see if I can use my sparkle magic.
No, nothing works.
You said there was a mirror.
Yeah, right behind you, with your own reflection. Just with no powers, with no team, all alone.
Smashes the mirror.
Make a melee attack. Oh, that's more than enough. The glass explodes in light. Your heads glow faintly. You feel some of your spark returning to you, and the crowd disappears. You see behind the mirror is a small corridor with a ladder leading upwards.
Oh well, I climbed the ladder.
As you climb, you hear the voice again. That spark you hold, it was never light, just noise. A distraction from what you have lost. As you climb up the rusted ladder, you emerge onto a rain-slick street, dead center of nowhere. The buildings are half destroyed, billboards flicker. The sky is midnight, but overhead there is a single burst of firework. Your power, floating, wavering, alone. And under it, a figure. A perfect version of you, wrapped in yellow trench coat, shades, glowing fingertips. Confident, cool, what the world wanted you to be. She grins at you with teeth too white. You could be me, she says, if you'd stop pretending to be broken. All around you, a voice begins to echo. You could have been everything, but you chose to cling to sentiment, to weakness, to children. Let go of it, let the spark die. It's only ever held you back. See the other you extends her arm forward and they begin to glow.
No. If I had become the perfect version, I'd have been all alone. The mirror showed me. I am. My power may be not perfect, but it has given me friends, family, people I care about. True, I may have made enemies. I may not always have done the right thing, but I am the person I am today because of it. And the people that are saved may not have been saved if I had given in to temptation and given up my power, or wanted to be perfection. Every person is flawed.
Make an ego check, please. Yeah, that's enough. The illusion begins melting, and the sky ignites with your firework. You hear a voice, the same voice again, but fading. Even sparks die out. But I wonder, will you burn out or fade away? You as well. Wake up in a grave, drenched in sweat, covered in dirt. You hear the same voice again. You are prey that dances before the predator, hoping to be mistaken for something dangerous. You wield light like armor, sound like distraction, and it works. For a time. But you shine not to blind, you shine to be seen, to be remembered. And that is the tragedy. You do not fear the end, you fear being forgotten. And as you wake up, are you doing anything before we're switching?
Just like the people we leave behind keeps us alive. As long as they are alive, we are alive. Never forgotten.
And we switch to maybe a bit of a more gruesome looking scene.
Oh.
I forgot to put you down. There you go. Laura, you wake up strapped to a surgical slab, cold restraints, the hum of electricity. Overhead, a two-way mirror, your own reflection, expressionless, watching you. The speaker crackles. Good morning, subject 23. Time for your test. You see a few figures stepping in from the shadows, wearing white coats and surgical masks. One of them looks like you. Younger, silent, and waiting for orders.
Who are you? What is this place?
They say nothing as they begin pressing different buttons on different screens.
Okay. I start to struggle, see if I can break my bonds.
Yeah, make a belly check. A successful check, you break the bonds, all of them, and one of them just like from the strength of your like push against it, flies up and breaks the glass above you, and it begins. Shattered glass begins raining down towards the room, and everyone in it disappear.
Does the room remain?
Don't remain, but there is a door to the room.
I extract my clothes and then I start to head toward. I extend my claws and I start to go towards the door.
Yeah, as you head to the door, you hear a voice in your head. They gave you a number because you were never meant to have a name. 23.
I just whisper under my breath, Lorna. go through the door.
Yeah. You're released into a corridor. Every door to the sides leads to a different. Every door leads to see a one-way glass into it. Each of them recreates a moment from your past, but warped. Perhaps you're not joining the X-Men, killing or betraying the ones you care for. On every wall above the door, it says, "No deviation from programming." At the end of the corridor, there is a slightly open door.
I'm gonna kind of walk down the door and just look at some of these memories. You said they were deviations, not really what happened.
They look warped. Like maybe you
What-
were like enjoying a meal with someone, but then it's instead you are attacking them.
So keep working. I'm gonna kind of like growl and go, "Why do you show me these lies?" So keep going towards the door.
What's through the door? See a child strapped to the table, monitors displaying heart rate, brain waves, and you see a flash of red light. On one of the walls it says, "Trigger scent, live." Suddenly a scent floods the air. You feel rage, a need for blood. But this time you feel more in control. You hear the voice again. Let it go. Be what they made you. Feel how natural it is. You feel the need to, well, no easy way to say it, uh, kill the girl.
I'm gonna walk up to her. I'm gonna look her in the eye. Can I look at her? Do I recognize her?
Looks like a younger version of you. An innocent version, perhaps. Untainted by tests and painful procedures. Death. Things that perhaps you would like to forget or not be a part of you.
But can I walk close and just look at her and then take her one hand and then extend the claws in the other one?
You're taking
I'm
her
gonna,
hand and extending your claws.
I'm gonna extend my hand, extend that, and we're taking her hand with one hand, and then on the other hand, I'm gonna extend the claws.
Yeah.
And then take a deep breath, and then go in and see if I can cut her bonds.
I'll need a. I'll say give me a resilience check to resist the urge to kill. It won't be enough, I will say. If you wish to use the karma point.
Ah.
Or not, up to you.
Sorry, give me a moment.
Oh, Marvel, yeah. You manage to suppress the urge to attack her, and the scent slowly dissipates from the room. And as you go to free her restraints, the room shifts and changes. You're in a domed chamber, a chair sitting in the center, wires, neural restraints, scalpels, a console awaiting your fingerprint. On screen it says, Final test. Override identity. And so there's like an insert name of. You hear the voice yet again. This is a mercy, Laura. To be a weapon is clarity. To be human is pain without purpose.
Um, I'm assuming you do not understand pain, and I'm gonna type down, and I'm gonna type in my name, hoping she knows how to spell.
Just so you know how to spell. But you can make a logic check. That's not enough.
I don't know if you did notice, but Laura definitely has Iron Will, which gives you, if it's against like mind controlling effects. I mean, obviously a logic to figure out the machine, maybe not, but I'm just pointing out.
I'll let you use the edge here from it. In
I
this
did
scenario,
I did not see
I
that.
did not-
No.
You have an edge to resist someone taking control of your mind. Or
that's still enough.
No, I'm gonna type in Laura the way I believe it is, right?
You type Laura in the machine, press enter, and an alert pops up and says access denied. And you suddenly drop to your knees and just everything feels painful.
I want to get out of here. I don't want to be in this place.
Thankfully, everything fades to black. And you awaken, still yelling, in a grave. But the pain stops.
I turn around and look at the name.
You're no longer in the room.
So I look at the name on the grave.
You are inside.
Oh,
You have to
got it.
climb out if you want. You're not like in a coffin or anything. Just they dug the grave and threw you in there, essentially.
Okay, I'll get out.
Yes, you get out. You hear a voice one more time. You were born in a vat, raised like a dog, trained to kill on command. And still, you claw for identity. You bleed for dignity. Others die trying to forget what they are. Yet you fight to remember. Fascinating. You are not prey, Laura. You are something far rarer. A weapon that refuses the hand. And we will switch up, as I did not add the map, but as all of you leave your respectable graves, you see each other.
Do I know who they are?
I
Believe
think
so, yes.
so.
yeah, we're all excellent. We've got three. Laura, Jubilee, is that you?
Are you another illusion or something? Another test?
I don't think so.
Goes over, just like, like fist bumps Kurt's shoulder.
Good. It's good to see a friendly face. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you here. Laura, especially. believe someone was hunting us, or did hunt us. As he also turns around to look at the grave and try and read the gravestones.
Has your names on them, and today's date is the date of death. But on Laura's grave, it says it's X23.
I see. As I see that, I'm gonna cut it in half.
Yeah, not hard with adamantium claws.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't feel very dead. I felt better, but this doesn't seem like heaven to me. Looks around.
You will hear a baby crying in the distance.
You hear that?
Gott in Himmel. Come on. Let's just go and see.
If he's gonna, I'm gonna run in the direction of him.
Yeah.
Kurt will try and bamf onto any sort of vantage point that he can see nearby if there's anything high up.
I'll say you can see a you see like a destroyed church. You see a man sitting on top of it, and he's holding a baby. And I'll change the map, as all of you are rushing there. The snake is not here. And also chamber. You are free to move. They quickly open the guy's sheet.
Yeah, Kurt will point him out of there and just say, look, that, I think I can get to the child, but it must be the one who captured us.
Well, he had one target before. Now he has 3.
Jubilee, can you give him a distraction? I can get Laura and I up there. I'll get the baby and Laura, you can do what you do.
I can try.
I'm just gonna nod. Just gonna nod as a response.
Yeah, if Jubilee, you will have. Are you sneaking?
Yes.
Then make a agility check.
Oh no.
Well, you're sneaking, and he will make a. Well, let me open a vigilance. An edge.
Mindless
Uh,
fireworks.
Oh,
Don't get yourself killed.
I think he sees you.
That you think he do? until I use a
Yeah.
karma to just make a little sparkle, which actually is technically a mirage, to cancel out that edge.
Fair enough. Just give me one moment because I need to make another roll.
Are you trying to keep yourself hidden, or
Trying to sneak there.
Uh,
Jubilee.
yeah, I need a certain distance to do it.
Let's see.
I mean, what
Rituals,
is the
check.
mirage? Like, I'm just trying to picture. As far as I know, I've only ever seen Jubilee shoot fireworks. So
I think that's what she's
that's
going
what
to do.
Yeah, just sparkle, sparkle.
Of course. Yeah, didn't seem to notice you just yet. And the rest of you, are you like waiting in the distance there, or you just also moving closer?
no, well, that's why I'm asking, because if we see Jubilee putting up little fireworks display there, then that'll be the signal, and I'm going to use teleport other what? Yeah, teleport together, and I'm going to teleport us both onto the roof.
You have the distance for it?
Yeah, 30 spaces, I believe so. Yeah, that's 21. It
Yeah.
teleports right up.
Jubilee, you may make your attack.
Perfect.
It's against his vigilance. He will. Yeah, vigilance? I'm not right. Yeah. Why not? He'll spend a plot point and give you trouble.
I will spend a karma.
Okay. And cancel. Yeah, he would be blind.
See,
He's a super villain.
perfect. Perfect. Just as I planned. That is a perfect distraction. As I just fires like these sparkles, you know, like a flash grenade in his face. Basically, same effect.
Yeah, the two of you, he gets hit with a flare into his face.
As we arrive, I'd like to use my martial arts reaction to try and disarm him of the baby.
I have a similar plan with Ed.
That's what. It's like I'll let Laura kill the guy, but I'm gonna get the baby.
I'm not sure DM because you would know. Are plot actions like reactions or anything, or can you just use them whenever?
I don't know. I haven't actually started using any
Well,
villain plot points, but I think it's like karma. I think it's the same.
well, he'll use his reaction to try to not be blind, because I believe he has that. Resilience. DC 8, target number 18.
Oh, that's something he can do on his turn.
Oh, on his turn only. Okay. We shall ignore that.
Yeah, the villain, the like sinister plot points. I think that he can spend it, but those are separate things.
Yeah, I assume they are separate things. But you can both try. Do what you were planning on. He still has his reaction then.
He's going with the tail to try and grab the baby out of his hands.
Make your checks. I believe you have. Yeah, you will have edge. Because he's blind. $15, and Laura, make your 15 is enough for the baby. And 20 will hit. Yeah.
Well, if I get the baby, I'm
You
going
get
to
the
use
baby.
my last reaction. or actually not my last. I've still got another one on top of that, but I will use my reaction to blink, and
Yeah.
just holding the baby, I can only move. Yeah, you can't blink that far. Yeah, he blinks behind Laura, so she can take it.
Yeah, Laura can roll the damage. And he will take
Thank
all of it, because you have adamantine claws. Where are you hitting him? They set
I'm
up
aiming
the combat.
I'm aiming for the neck. So it's probably like scratches, raise him like across the chest or hit him like on the shoulder, but
Yeah, he'll deflect your swing, as you can barely see. But he'll just laugh. Finally, the hunt can begin. And yeah, just waiting for the rest of our initiative, and we can begin. Actually, I forgot someone. You, mister.
Before we actually get into the combat, would having saved the nun and the priest earlier and the combat,
You can all actually yeah. I was going to say you can start all with your max, but yeah, you can get an extra one. If you used any during the dream sequences, you can add them back up to your maximum of 3. But yeah, you can have an extra one Nightcrawler. So I believe Laura used one, so you can get one back. Either way. Oh, there we go. Just rolling high. And I believe we can begin. Laura.
okay. Vicious attack.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, I don't understand exploit though.
If you get a marvel on the die, you can make an exploit attack as a reaction.
Ah.
When you get a fantastic on a melee attack, you can use exploit. But the 10 horribly misses. And because why not? He'll spend 2 plot points, because I didn't know how much to give him, so I gave him 4 like his rank. And they can he'll take an action immediately. But it does cost him 2 points. So he'll make as you swing at him and miss, he'll attempt a grappling technique attack. You can see you, Laura.
Okay.
That's a bad roll.
Yeah. No.
Yeah?
No, that's
Yeah,
for
it's a
sure.
miss.
Sure enough. As it would come in fleet, actually gonna just try to fend him off with the claws. Just make sure you come close, you will get stabbed. On second thought, come closer. It's my turn.
You're saying it out loud?
Yes.
He'll just smile. Well, you won't see the smile, but he'll just laugh. That's what I like to see. The weapon you were made to be. But Jubilee, you're up.
Yes. And it's time to subdue the hunter. Or maybe not.
It will miss.
Oh well, I tried.
That's going up a church tower.
Yeah, you might need to. I'll say it's climbable, but it will take all of your movement. I'll say you can get just right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had hoped for. Unexpected more. Just need a perfect
Cooler.
place.
Okay. Nightcrawler is going to try and tuck the baby into a little corner here of the clock tower. It's just going to find like a little hidey hole in the wood and just say, "It's all right, little one. I'll be back for you in a moment." Oh, wait, maybe I should teleport you to save.
That's not a bad idea.
This looks a little bit dangerous. Save. Yeah. Is this part higher up than
It
where we
will
are
be,
now?
yeah.
'Cause,
It is.
yeah, the part where it is really collapsed. So okay. And he's gonna use his movement to teleport up there. And we'll place the baby in the raft as well. Just bundle it up over here. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Then okay, so that he can do that with his movement, and then as a standard action, I'm gonna blink back in there and use my reaction to use grappling technique as a martial art.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I bam and appear behind him, and the tail tries to wrap around his neck.
Go ahead. That's not enough. Oh, actually, yeah, that's just hits. Does it deal damage if you're grabbed?
Yeah, with grappling technique it does, but it is, yeah, regular damage.
Yeah. He is grabbed.
Oh, and then, yeah, I don't know. Did he manage to grab Laura before?
No.
Then I'm going to use one more reaction because Nightcrawler
How
is
many
bad.
do you have?
He's got 3, but one of them he can only use to use a martial arts power. So that was the one that just used. But he used his movement to teleport with the baby, his standard to teleport
Oh, okay.
back,
Always ready. Yeah. Okay, I see it.
his reaction to grappling technique. So I've got 2 reactions left,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm going to use one of those to
Grappling
use
technique is
teleport.
standard, not a reaction.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
with always
Crushing?
ready, you use a reaction to use a martial arts power, which is grappling technique. It's not.
No,
It's not.
no. You have an additional reaction which you can use a martial arts power. I don't think you can use anyone.
There are no martial arts powers with that are reactions. So
Crushing grave is not
it's to
martial.
use a. So there's one that he doesn't have that power. So what would be the point?
Yeah, then I read it wrong completely.
It's
But yeah,
to use them. It's for that. It's so that you can like use a reaction to punch someone.
yeah.
Like I
Makes
can
sense.
pass.
You can
So
try to crush him.
no, I don't have crush.
Oh,
I'm going
break
to
thoughts.
use teleport together, and
Yeah.
I'm going to teleport 30 spaces into the air. Let's see how well you can fly, Mr. Hunter.
And is it all of your reactions, or do you have any other reactions?
I use one last reaction. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll have to use it right before we hit the ground. So because I'll use blink as my last reaction, but I can't use it and until I'm like 3 spaces away from the ground. So he teleports us up into the air, and then I'm like holding onto him, still grappling technique, just to hang on as I'm now surfing him down back towards the church and towards Laura.
Yeah, and then you're teleporting right before you hit the ground,
Yeah,
so you can teleport yourself away as he's about to hit the ground. And well, 30 spaces to fall is clearly lethal. But as he's about to turn into a pancake, he stops midair, inches before the ground.
goes, oh, damn it, he can fly. Laura, look out. It's my turn.
Next character's turn, which is not visible. Oops, I accidentally skipped him. He'll move so you can see him. And let's see. I greatly do not consider action economy and 3 reactions.
Well, I've
But
used them all now, so
yeah, I know, but still, you'll do something to Laura. Telepathic link. Does he have the other one? No. Yeah, an attempt of a telepathic link. It's against your logic, I believe.
I know,
It's
right?
against your vigilance, sorry. Which is still enough.
Vigilance, but okay.
No, it's against your vigilance defense. Not you don't make a check.
Ah,
It still goes through, but you don't feel anything different at the moment. And
Alright.
because why not? Craven will give Nightcrawler trouble with his last plot point, so you have trouble until the end of your next turn on everything. And that would be that creature's turn. I'll say, Laura, you feel there is another presence in your head, but you're uncertain of who or what it is. But that person, who's yet to be identified.
can we at least say I moved him up like 2 spaces?
Oh. Here? Yeah, sure.
Like I was trying to smash him through the
Oh,
window.
yeah.
but he's still- So I'm kind of perched up on the edge of the.
Yeah.
the
Yeah. He'll just enter defense stance and just say, come on, this is everything you have. And that would be his turn. Back to Laura. You will have trouble on the attack if you attack him with melee.
okay. Well, those are my only options, so I'm gonna attack him with melee.
I don't know, maybe you just leave, I don't know.
Oh, he brought me here, so I might as well see where this goes. I'm gonna use the Furious attack because I think I get edge on that one.
If it says you have edge, then you have edge.
So that just cancels it out to the flat roll. She's a little
Does it
mad.
does Focus Fury have edge?
It does, yes.
Yeah, then it hits. I think you need to spend focus though. Like at least 5, maybe, if that's the I'm talking
5.
about. Oh,
Yes.
at least 5, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that 21 definitely hits.
And that'll be 22 points of damage, I say with no confidence.
Yeah.
Yes. 22 points of damage. That's my turn.
Jubilee, we go to you.
Well,
Wait, isn't that supposed to be more damage than that?
I added an extra because you used 5
Oh.
points, so it's 2 more damage.
perfect. And now it's time to try a new power.
Yeah.
I guess not.
You send a blast of light to try to send him off the roof. But he manages to dodge out of the way.
I'll give you a karma point on that one.
You can use your reaction to give her an edge as well. But it makes sense
I
if
don't
you're
have
using your
any.
reactions.
I've got
Can
more
I-
reactions left. I used them
Oh,
all.
true.
But I can
Yeah.
give you a karma.
Yeah, that you can do. It's against his agility, still misses.
God damn it. Gonna use my own
There's still-
karma.
Yeah, there are a lot of karmas and reactions still to go around if you are that hell bent.
I want to see it. He's just in range to push
17
him over
hits.
there.
And he'll use a reaction. Go behind Laura.
Perfect. Now, good.
Danger.
Do it again.
You are, because it will throw you off the roof instead of him. I believe. Let me see
Do
what's
it.
the ruling on. Where is it?
Skulk.
Not interpose. Skulk, yeah.
Can't you only skulk with an ally? Oh no.
Behind a nearby person. It becomes a new target. The target's
What
number
the
is
new-
over the lower. Then how spaces time your rank? 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We only rank 3.
Yeah, but it's 1 plus. 1 plus your rank, so 4 spaces. Oh wait, up to 1 space.
Times
Oh,
it.
1 space. And you just thrown there lower, but it's no damage.
Ow.
Oh well, Nightcrawler, you're up.
It's a sneaky one. Be careful. And just checking. Yeah. Okay. Kurt's going to jump in. He's got to use that one, his movement anyway, so he's going to bamf to the other side.
Yeah.
And just to try and protect Laura. Turning him. And then he's going to he's chain strikes, or does he use? Oh yeah, actually, he's going to appear there and then try and sweep his legs out from under.
You will have double trouble on the attack. Because defense 10 and it just gave you trouble.
Oh, he's got defense.
It's only against melee, so it will miss.
That's not really bad. Yeah, so he he swings and misses, and then he'll use his reaction. Oh, actually, I didn't realize I could do this. No, that's not how it works. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use a reaction for a martial arts power again, and then attempt fast strikes to just try and hit him.
Yeah.
No, I'll make it chain strikes.
Yeah.
So spend another. There's also double drop.
Yeah, everything. Until the end of this round, and then you'll have only one trouble, because on melee, it is in defense stance.
Okay. Yeah, so he's big swings and misses, but he's sort of fighting his heart out here. Should I hit a sword or three? Yeah. That's magic.
Okay, let's see, because I added abilities that I have never seen. Yeah, Laura, you were just thrown to the side as you get up and look at, well, where they're fighting is. You no longer see Nightcrawler and that person. You see Nightcrawler and Logan fighting.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's odd.
You
Was
see,
there a
well,
rule?
yeah.
Was there a rule for this?
What do you mean a rule?
No.
How to
hold
break
on.
it?
Yeah.
I think it will require a logic check, but I think it's on your turn.
Ah, got it.
You see
Cool.
I'll say, yeah, for now we'll wait for your turn. The other guy, well, he'll attempt a. He knows you can teleport. Jubilee. He'll make a grappling technique attack.
I'm going to use my reaction to interpose.
Okay. And then
I-
another reaction to disappear from the attack.
No, this will hit me. He'll
Mm-hmm.
grab me.
Four to 1 damage.
He's still up, not by
I
much.
know.
Then he goes, "They're not yours." And he's going to use his other reaction to teleport together as he's grabbed by the other guy.
30 feet up.
No, 30 feet away. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go like as far away from them as I can.
Yeah.
I'll take. Okay, I'll move.
Yeah. You have movement, yeah. just to the edge of the map. Right at the last button there. If you're going to the whole 30 feet, 30 spaces.
Bam. But yeah, he's grappled and saves the child. And does a bit.
That was 2 reactions. Still have no, you don't have one more.
No, I used that one on my turn. That's one of them.
I will say, why not? Crushing wave attack. He will forego the damage.
I'm gonna spend a point of karma to avoid the fantastic.
Okay. Trouble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a shame. He will forego the damage. Roll you at this statue here. And say, come on, the son of the devil. I expected more from you. He will just toss it to their reaction. No damage, and moving back up towards the rest. That's the turn. Yeah, Laura, you'll hear a voice yelling at you. It will be Logan from down there. He will just teleported by Nightcrawler. He'll say, "Take Jubilee down. I'll take care of Kurt here."
Huh? Okay. So can I break?
It will be an action to try to an action with a logic check with an edge to figure out what's going on.
Fair enough.
You don't even need the edge. As you see through the illusion and see that it's still the same guy. And I'll let you make a vigilance check as well.
I'm gonna also use my earring, see if I can pick up. Can hear anybody
Yeah,
around us?
I think you have heightened sense. No?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
I do.
You can roll with an edge. You
13?
will see that it's not just that the guy is a leopard sitting in a tree, laying down, looking at you.
Interesting.
But it would have been your action to break out of it, because there are absolutely no rules on breaking away from this thing.
An escape action is a reaction. Makes sense. You're breaking out of a mental grapple.
So you can use it as a reaction or your action, I'll say then.
Cool.
So you can still have your action if you wish. Although I'm not sure if you can reach anyone.
Is this that there's a dash kind of action? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
you can use your action to double your movement speed.
And I will.
Yeah, there you go.
My turn.
Turn. Jubilee.
Done. Is he?
Are you crazy? What the hell did you do?
Perfect. The only move I have that can actually hit him.
The man.
It's against vigilance, so it will hit. Yeah, he is blinded.
Perfect. My job is done.
I don't still have the trouble, right? That's
It's out, but he's still in defense then. So if you attack from melee, you'll have trouble, which will cancel out with the blind.
okay. Yeah, so I'm going to use my standard action to spend a karma to heal.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that sucks.
It's better than nothing. But yeah, makes sense.
That's actually pretty good. He's not bloodied anymore.
You should have 33. You had only 11.
I was just working it. Because
Oh,
when
yeah.
I use the other thing, it crashes Foundry sometimes.
Mhm.
So, yeah, he uses that as his standard action, and then as a movement action, he'll teleport up to Craven, just
Yeah.
in front. He bumps over there, and yeah, seeing that he's blind, I will use the reaction for another leg sweep.
Yeah. Normal roll. A fantastic failure.
I will use my final point of karma.
Yeah. Others can help as well if you have reactions, guys.
I'm
Although Lara
unfortunately,
used her, I believe.
I am not in range.
I don't think there is a range on it.
Well,
Then you can have one.
You used your reaction already, I think. You're
I've
giving
two.
him a karma point, then you
Yeah,
can do
you
that
have-
for free.
you have to be in range to
Oh.
get the help, but not to spend the karma.
Yeah.
Ah.
You do have another reaction, just in general, you have to.
Oh.
But yeah, giving karma point is free.
There you go.
Still not enough.
That's my turn.
Wait. The giant leopard that was hiding in the trees. Just because I can, he'll leap at Laura and make a hit and run attack. He's a very large mechanical leopard. 14 will miss, but he is an edge. 17.
Will hit.
This is very bad for you. 54 damage.
Ow.
You do have durable, sturdy.
I do?
You should.
Eesh.
No?
No, I don't think so.
You have
No.
one. You have sturdy one. Still not from sturdy. Maybe like the bone, the reinforced skeleton. Yeah, you have the reinforced skeleton.
Oh, that gives me 31.
It
Got
gives you one. Yeah. And because he got a marvel, I was a prick and gave him exploit. So you can apply the damage and he'll make an attack against resilience, I believe. Yeah. Is 14 enough? I believe it is. Against your resilience, yeah, you have 90 health.
Yes, it is.
So you'll take an additional 19, but it will go through your healing, damage reduction. So apply both of them. Like apply one and then manually the second. Or just apply the second, but remove the one durability.
Got it.
He'll leap away because he didn't run. But that would be his turn. Yeah, he's blind. He'll use his reaction to try to not be blind. Can't blame the guy. That's a fail. He uses other reaction. Trying to be blind. Which also fails. So he will just try to clobber Nightcrawler. Which I believe he can just teleport away. It might not need to. Actually,
Uh,
triple travel. A second. He has a lot of trouble. He's a villain. Actually, no. Does it give him? No, it doesn't. Wait.
What?
Like if he's stunned, so instead of being stunned, he gets triple trouble. So only on effects that stop him from doing anything, he gets triple trouble.
Yeah, effects that would usually like take away a turn. Those are
Okay.
like paralyzed or stunned. That's generally blinded.
Yeah, then
Blinded just gives them
the one trouble.
that require line of sight. So that you
requires-
can't. You also can't use powers that require line of sight. That's those kind.
Like if it says line of sight on it.
Yeah, or that logically use line of sight. That's what it says. That
Okay, so you cannot use this one then as well. 'Cause it will. You'll need to see you, I guess.
well, I mean, I did
Yeah.
just hit him, so it makes sense. But yeah, he's got a trouble.
Yeah, you got a 5 on the 4, so it's still a 15 to hit you.
Then I will blink, and if I break line of sight with him when I blink, then it just automatically misses. So
Yeah. If you also blink away from him, out of melee range, it will also completely miss.
but he doesn't stay out of melee range. He's like
Yeah.
trying to fight him, but because he's blind, he's using that to his advantage.
Well, he's no longer blind, but it is also his turn. Back to you, Laura. You were just smacked by a giant leopard who leaped away after he did that very nonchalantly.
I leap after him.
Yeah.
I will not stand by this vicious attack.
Mm-hmm. That will hit.
26 points of damage.
Very nice damage. Adamantium claws cut through the metal with ease, but he's still operational.
So remember,
Okay.
you've got that healing factor.
That's also a thing.
Yeah.
That's 3 times your rank, so 9 health.
Oh, wrong button.
Okay, but anything else?
No, we all.
Are you moved back?
No, I. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Jubilee.
It's time. Well, it's time to mess up the kitten.
Let me just move this.
Also, if we're using our house rules, Wolverine gets 18 back on her turn.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Then yeah, you can get 18 then.
I mean, that's the healing factor too, essentially. That
Yeah. Makes sense. 16 will hit his agility. Yeah. So he will use a reaction and let Laura take the hit. So Laura, you healed, but you are blind. Actually, no, it's blast. You take 21 damage, which will be
Ow.
reduced by your damage reduction. Did you already heal the 19?
I did.
Hold
Goddamn cat.
on.
I'm sorry that you've taught me this move.
Probably.
Skulk, take note.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow. That hurts.
Anything else, Jubilee?
Nope,
Well, you
don't
learn how to
save.
use.
Okay, Nightcrawler. You still have wait. Yeah, being blind does not break concentration on defense then. So we're fine. Yeah, well, a better turn. So still travels on melee. Till he successfully hit. That is. He wasn't.
Yeah, I am going to try a blink barrage. As I'm just going to start teleporting all around him and like trying to hit him. That this will be my movement action that I'm doing this as, and then I'm going to do 2 strikes.
So there also attacks against you with trouble. If anyone attacks you for 1 round.
Yeah, that's what it's for. I'm
Yeah.
trying to dodge out of the way of him, but also chain strikes just has an edge on it. So
Oh well, makes sense. Hits. 7 damage applied.
And then okay, it's on fantastic. He can attack again, but that's movement and standard.
Still have 3 reactions.
Yeah, now I'm going to attempt another leg sweep.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh wait, he was
Actually,
hit, so it's a normal attack now. Yeah, no more trouble. It breaks the defense stance.
Yeah.
It-
Okay, I'm gonna try and do another. Actually, running out of focus here. I'm just gonna use my reaction to do a fast strikes. Just try and
Yeah.
follow them.
So normal attack, no trouble. They will miss.
Damn. Oh wait, does Blink Barrage give me? No. It doesn't.
No, it just gives other trouble.
Cool. So yeah, he manages to land a hit as he's just like bamfing all around. But that's me.
Yeah, the leopard. Let's see.
Actually, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I've seen what they're doing. When he finishes his Blink Barrage, he is trying to actively get out of the way. I'm gonna kind of end up hanging off of a branch in this tree.
Yeah. Sounds good. The leopard will hit and run lower. Why not? Vicious. Nah, vicious attack. Oh, just hits.
Can I spend a Gonma to
Yeah.
give you trouble?
Yes, again.
Oh.
So reroll the 5 into a 6.
Damn.
You'll take 19, but it will be reduced because of your healing. Damage reduction. So you're not dead. He'll jump here.
Oh, I'm not even unconscious. That's great.
Yeah, almost. But that's his turn. And because Craven will believe it's a lot more fun that way, he'll take out a rifle and fire at Jubilee. As she wasn't hit, and I don't like that. A stopping power attack against Jubilee. 19 against your agility.
Going to use a reaction
Mm-hmm.
for blink defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the character or an ally within reach, and that reach would be 30. So
Mm-hmm.
she's dead.
What does it do?
I catch the bullet he's firing, and oh, come on!
You have
Oh,
an
wait,
edge.
that's
Though it will not be enough. You need to hit 19, I think.
I had to go for the marvel, but
If you still not roll high enough, do you still stop the bullet?
no, I just wasted it.
So you take the hit if you fail, or you try to blink in front of her and catch the bullet, but you didn't catch it.
Yeah, it's confusing because the way that the ability says it is that essentially it's like you're doing it at range. But yeah, I feel like for Nightcrawler, he's blinking
Teleporting
and
there.
So,
B, is it 30? Is it correct? 5 times. Yeah, that's correct. 32 damage. As a rifle shot hits Nightcrawler, barely surviving. Not Jubilee, it does not hit you. Nightcrawler takes the bullet instead. But that's Nightcrawler's turn. That's his turn. I'll let you place yourself wherever you want, like in line. As long as it's like a line between Jubilee and Craven.
I did. Can you not? Did I not?
Yeah,
move
yeah.
on?
So just moved a little, and not entirely, but yeah, that works. Laura, you're up.
He made a mistake. I'm gonna switch directions and go after him.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit him with Fury, Focus Fury.
Yeah. You can spend up to 15 points, I will say. Focus for an extra damage. Even though 15 does not give you anything, so just stop at 14.
Yeah, let's go for 14. Yeah, let's give
Yeah.
him all of it.
Make your attack.
Come on, 616.
Oh, you get
Yeah.
6.6. You get
No.
1 edge. Yeah, I'm being a prick. I don't care. Leopard can you intercept? He fucking intercepts and dies because of it.
Yeah, she's kind of like
Yeah.
go down all four, shall launch against him, and if you launch it, Leopard's gonna leap in the way and take it like stab.
You shish kebab the Leopard now and kill them. Yeah.
It's my turn.
Jubilee. The cat is dead. The man remains.
Okay, the cat remains. Okay, so it's not
The
the
man
cat.
remains. Here, so he doesn't get stuck on anything. But he's dead.
Perfect. It's dazzling time.
Dazzle. Hits.
Yes, and he's blind.
Not.
Perfect. My job is done.
Yeah, let me just make sure about something. It's against his vigilance. Okay, it doesn't say that it's a ranged attack, so I will let that one slide. I cannot skulk from this one. But yeah, he is blind. Kurt, you're up.
Okay, yeah, as that didn't quite work out and he's on 1 hit point, he's going to go, ah, I meant to catch that in a slightly different way, Fraulein. But I'm going to use my standard action for do this all day. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, it's the only point.
Ah, not a lot of focus, that's true.
Yeah, if I spend all the focus. Yeah, no, he's uses this to stop himself from potentially completely dying. Actually, I might as well do it now. So he will spend 5 points of focus here, or 6 points, to get 12 hit points back.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll use my, as my standard action, I'm going to use my movement to bamf over to Craven and use my other reaction to try kick him in the face.
Keep him what?
Just to try and kick him in the face, I'm going to
Oh,
use
kick
a
him
leg.
off, yeah. You have an edge because he's blind.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to make this a grappling technique for Will.
Sure.
Sure.
That misses.
Always reroll
That's,
a marble.
that's unfortunate. Still a miss.
That wouldn't have been enough.
Tell you
It's
something.
time to reaction.
You swim, you can't swim.
Yeah, you can guess and throw reactions as you wish.
Help ally.
Yeah, another edge crawler.
Do we go for the marble this time? Oh, well. Thanks.
It
Damn.
wouldn't have mattered in this case.
Nightcrawler is so cool, but can he freaking land a hit? No. Not on his life. Okay. That's my turn.
That's it? Or anything else? Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Well, since he didn't use his reaction, we'll try to see. Yeah, reaction number 1. Not yet. There we go. His reactions, but he's no longer blind. I should have given him smashing heads, but yeah, fuck it, I'll punch Laura. I don't care. Blobber attack.
Bring it.
I just hit.
You brought it.
You brought it. 35 damage.
That's a good hit.
Ooh. May take it. Well, take the damage.
And you knock her out.
Yay! Just sucker punches you and drops you on the ground, and then he just like cracks his neck and turns to Nightcrawler. Come on, you can do better, Kurt. Believe. passes the turn. Laura, use your action to use a karma point or wait and heal with your regeneration.
I think I'm gonna use my karma point.
Yep.
Resilience, right?
Resilience check, yeah. Target number of 10 to succeed. Well, you succeed. Roll the damage and heal that much. 21 health back. You'll be on 12. On 12 health. You were on, wait, no? You were on -9, not 19.
Yeah.
Kurt just smiles back at the person. Oh, you underestimate us all, my friend. So he just watches Laura getting up. He's like, this is going to hurt.
Anything else, Laura? You use your reaction, but you still have everything else.
Quick question. What rank is he?
He is rank 4.
Very well.
You might be in time. If you survive, you can use your combat trickery next turn. Or this turn, if you have a reaction, you can use to hit.
I do have another reaction.
Exploit requires you to hit an attack before it. I will say.
I think she means combat trickery.
Yeah, but you need to make an attack to put combat trickery on it. And to use exploit as a reaction, you need to lend an attack. But you used your standard action already.
Got it. Go.
So next turn you can do a wombo combo like I always did in the Venom sessions. And dealt like 200 damage. Won't be as much, but probably very effective. So anything else?
My turn then.
Yeah, Jubilee.
Well, it's time to burst.
No. Hey, you know I ain't got no.
Yeah, burst or blast. Hold on, I guess I modified that. Burst. 16, he misses. He uses reaction, so he cannot use Laura again as cover.
I'm just making that happen.
Oh well. Did you say it miss?
Yeah. Anything else? Anyone helping? Anything?
Yeah, I'll use a reaction to help if I can.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll kind of grab with his tail and just.
Get your crusty behind away from
You have your reactions, Laura, as well.
No, wait. Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe.
They will
That's
be
it.
back on her turn, it's okay.
Does that 16 hit?
No.
16 is not hit, no. It
Okay,
was a
then-
16 beforehand as well.
Okay, then yeah, I'll give you a reaction as well.
Now I'll tell you what's gonna happen. You will reroll the 3, but it will be a 1 and he will be angry. That he, okay, I was wrong, but still.
Look, it is what, like 2 + 1 is 3, so it's kind of correct.
I'll take it.
Oh, that hurt.
Let's see. Technically, you can use help teammate as a reaction more than once. It doesn't say a limited amount of time. So if you have an extra reaction, by all means, you can use it again. If not, then no.
So wait, I'm good. Did Laura still have both of her reactions?
She got up, had both reactions. She used one of them, so she has one until her next turn.
Yeah, I think something.
I'll take it as a
Okay.
no. So Nightcrawler, you're up.
Yeah, Nightcrawler is as everything goes into slow mo. Yeah, he's going to try and like jump up and kick the guy in the chest. Just say, "Laura, catch!" And that's got so little focus left. I've got one move. I'm gonna go for a chain strike and just try kicking.
Yeah.
Oh,
That will miss.
no, wait.
Yeah, you have an edge.
Oh, come on, man. But Laura, can you assist me on that one? He's trying to like kick him towards you onto your claws.
Go for it.
Second reaction from Laura. "17 hits.
Okay, and then on a fantastic, I get to attack again.
Correct. "17 hits.
He's dead.
Well, it's not looking good.
So yeah, I feel like Nightcrawler jumps up and then both feet just like kicks him in the chest right onto the claws, like they go right through him, and then he, with his movement action, he's just bamfing up into the tree. It's like he kicks off of him and disappears.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right.
Whoops,
It's
sorry.
yeah, it's fine.
I was supposed to.
His turn. He's not looking very good, but it will not stop him.
That makes two of us.
He does not have regeneration, so you know, fuck it, Jubilee. I'll attack you. So everyone will damage. Maybe you're out of his reach.
He's stuck on Wolverine's claws. So it's like, well, can't shoot him stabbing me in the back. Might as well.
Yeah, might as
hit
well.
him.
A rifle attack against Jubilee. 15 against your agility.
Hits.
37 points of damage. And he just laughs as he's in a lot of pain. But back to you, Laura.
I would like to use fuck. Let's go with focused fury,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna throw some combat trickery in there as well.
Yeah. so just make your attack normally and make sure not to roll the middle one.
That. Cool. No,
If you roll, there is not. You cannot manually do it, so just make a normal attack. And we will count it as. Yeah, so just the middle one is a marble. Just roll the other ones. Hits with a 22, so roll the damage. 26, it will be
wait.
30.
You see, if he had chosen to just reroll the middle dice anyway, he wouldn't have needed to.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
But I think you have to declare beforehand.
Yeah, just you specifically told him not to reroll the
Yeah,
marble.
because he said he's using. Yeah.
combat trigger.
Combat
Yeah,
trickery.
you really have to declare it before. Yes.
Yeah, so that's 31. How much focus do you put in the focus strike?
No, just enough to get it.
Yeah, he's. How are you taking him down?
Stabby, stab, stab. Just a lot of. Gonna run up behind him and stab. Just. Oh man, I can see it in my head. I just can't describe it. It's a lot of stabbing. I'm not, but it looks very cool. Trust me.
A little blender of claws in his back.
Exactly.
You just do the what's called the Yutsumitsu one, where you spin and just goes right through him, just like in Kung Pao.
Fool, get off me!
We're out of
So-
combat.
You guys okay?
It was a close one. Well done.
Any idea where we are?
Not sure. We should try and make contact with the professor. Any idea who he was?
Do you have any idea who he was?
I want to say logic check. Maybe vigilance. I'll say one of the two. Yeah, that's more than enough. He's known as Craven the Hunter.
Raven.
Usually fights Spider-Man, but he decided to change up his palette.
He he hunts people for sport.
I've met plenty like him. It was a little bit tougher than most, though. I should-
Where's sorry.
Yeah, as you're speaking, he'll suddenly, his eyes will shoot open and he'll cough heavily. You see some blood will come out of the mask. Defeated me. Good job.
Oh, wait!
You're making an attack or not? You can. You can. You just woke up seemingly from the dead.
I was about to stab him until Kurt said stop.
Yeah, I'll
go.
try and grab at her wrist with my tail to try and stop her.
Fast. I backed down.
What would the professor say about killing? This man is confused. Let's at least offer him a chance.
Confused. A weapon made to kill. Are you stopping it? I'm not. I don't seem to be the one who's confused here, Mr. Wagner. You recognize its voice as the one that spoke in your head. If it wasn't clear, it is now.
I retract my claws out of pure spite on what you just said.
He was the one who misunderstands. We mutants are not animals, Mr. Hunter. We are people just like you. Maybe more than you.
Oh, I never claimed you were not people. I just said you were prey, a beautiful one. Hunting normal animals is boring. This is a lot more thrilling, don't you think?
Suppose it will be a pity that you are the one ending up in a cage. Someone put
Hunter.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Kurt's like, trying to ask if the others have like cuffs or anything, because we're taking them in.
Usually not a problem for me.
You'll see a hunter laid traps, prepares the field for the hunt. Sometimes he succeeds, yet sometimes he fails. You'll see him like reaching like towards his chest to pull something out.
I would like to intercede him.
You grab his hand.
Yes.
Okay.
I grab his hand.
Yeah, you can. He's not strong enough to stop you. You grab his hand.
Slowly.
Slowly pull it away.
No, I'm still gonna just tell him just be slow, be careful about whatever how he's pulling out.
Yeah, he's slowly pulling out like a knife, a skinning knife that used like a proper hunting knife.
I should have stabbed him.
As I said, sometimes the hunter wins, sometimes the hunter loses. But at least the hunter always gets to choose how he goes. And he just moves his head towards the knife and and stabs himself.
Can I try to stop him?
You're holding his hand, not his head. So not on this.
It hesitates.
Ah,
Like Kurt sees it happening and his tail moves, but he hesitates just long enough to let it do it.
Just let him go.
body finally slumps down.
It's like it was his last hunt.
Yes. Meg. I didn't.
Don't worry about it.
I,
As you're standing above the body, you see everything around you begins to shift and change. The trees change, most of the surroundings also. There is no longer a destroyed church, and you see that you are standing in the middle of Central Park.
I'm in New York.
Well, that's a relief. Shall we head home?
Kurt, what happened to the child?
Oh, Scheiße. He bamps back up to the tower to go.
Yeah, get the child. Almost forgot about him.
No, little one. Sorry, nearly forgot about you. Yeah, picks up the baby and then bamps back to the others. Exactly 30.
Yeah.
She's
Go.
okay. That little Fraulein is a strong one.
You all recognize this baby as Shogo, Jubilee's child. Not sure if I said it or not.
Oh, wait. This might be a little boy.
I give him a look. Yeah, boy.
What do you think, Jubilee? Do you think we can find his mother? What with kids, right? Hands you your own child. Not really.
doing anything, Jubilee? As your child is in Kurt's hands.
Perfect. Good. I was wondering where he was.
Thanks, Pop.
This is your little one. Oh. I see how you must have been dragged into all of this. I was wondering why he would hunt you. No, and I can understand, but perhaps there's something special about the child. Suppose we can ask the professor. But one hang on and I'll take us home.
Holds on to his shoulder.
I suppose I'll give her my hand.
He'll take your hand and put his other hand on Craven. And once we're all connected, he will bamf back to the X Mansion with every last of his focus.
And with that, the session is over. You teleport to the mansion after some, I don't know, beast or someone checked the corpse. You realize that he was both heavily enhanced by different drugs, but was also clinically ill, as I've stolen this plotline from the second Spider-Man game. And I also stole the entire thing from the comics that Danny posted in the chat, which is called Craven's Last Hunt.
Well aware of it. Linked it in in the Discord.
Yeah,
that was cool.
maybe I should have kept the snake, not the leopard. But he rolled so low
that
that
was-
it wasn't as effective.
Pretty tough. That was a close fight there.
Yeah, it was technically challenging according to that table. But if you had chamber, I would have added another rank 3. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for the game.
Yeah, thanks for the game.